Hi everyone, I'm Brendan Coast, co-host of this year's annual Foosball tournament. This is the first interview in a series of interviews with some of the participants this year. Today we have my roommate actually, Jacob Salter. Alright, and Jacob, where are you from?
I'm from Flat Rock, Michigan.
Alright, and from my understanding, this is your first Foosball tournament, is that correct?
Yep.
Alright, so we're going to start things off here. First question, there's going to be some tough competition this year, some top contenders. We have Andrew Clausen, who ended up winning the tournament last year. We have Lucas Blanchong, who's also coming back, was the 1 seed last year. We also have some top contenders like Webb Wells, as well as some new participants like Corey Johnson, for example, as well as Cam Sauber, who could potentially shake things up. How are you planning on coming out on top against some of these tough competition?
Well, Brendan, I've set up a pretty rigorous schedule for myself over the next couple weeks, so I think that'll be enough to take the tournament.
All right, so let's assume that this rigorous schedule ends up working, and you end up winning the grand prize, which is at least $90, potentially more, if more people end up showing up. So if you end up winning, how do you plan on spending the prize money?
Well, my 19th birthday is going to be in May, so I think most of that money will be spent over in Canada.
Okay, and I understand that since you're from Michigan, you're not entirely aware of everyone who's competing, but from my understanding, you do know a few people who are participating this year, is that correct?
Yeah, I know a couple.
Okay, so based on the people that you do know on a personal basis, who do you think you're going to have the toughest time defeating on your way to winning the tournament?
I think that's a pretty easy question to answer, and that person would be Evan Coast. I think when I see him, when I see pictures of him on Facebook, he really reminds me of a true champion, and it's very inspiring to me. So I'm excited to face him.
Definitely, yes. Evan is predicted to be a top contender this year. He ended up winning third place last year after he defeated myself in the consolation match. So final question. This year, Andrew and I want to make this tournament more interactive. We want to gain more input from you guys because we want the tournament to be enjoyable. Because it's not just about the grand prize or the second place prize or the third place prize. It's about you guys enjoying yourselves and having fun, which is why we're providing free snacks, free drinks, as well as free pizza on the second day. So basically my question for you is, what can Andrew and I do in order to make this tournament a better tournament than previous years?
I think this is a pretty synonymous answer to the question. Usually people hosting different parties and events, sometimes we don't think about the music, and it's really an important factor. So as long as there's background music, suitable music, I think I'll be pretty satisfied.
Yeah, definitely. We played background music last year, and we're planning on playing background music this year as well. One thing that we are doing this year that we didn't do last year that we're kind of excited about is we're playing a walkout song for the two finalists. So my question is, as a follow-up to that, is what walkout song would you like to hear played if you end up making the finals?
I've thought pretty hard about this question, and I think a pretty suitable song for my walkout would be the theme track to the Teletubbies TV show.
All right, well, there you have it. This is the first interview in a whole series of interviews, so definitely look forward to those. As I mentioned before, I'm co-host of the tournament, Brendan Coast.
And I'm Jacob Salter.
And we'll see you at this year's tournament.